Welcome to Wisdom Gleam. Today, we have a fresh tale for you about a boy, his wise grandfather, and a lesson that can change your view on life's challenges. Which plant will thrive, and what does it teach us about success? Stick around till the end to uncover the surprising twist that holds a powerful message. Let's get started. Once upon a time during the young boy went to visit his grandfather. He loved spending time with his grandpa, playing games and listening to his stories. One day, filled with curiosity and ambition, the boy said to his grandfather, "Grandpa, when I grow up, I want to become a successful man. Can you tell me some ways to be successful?" His grandfather smiled warmly, nodded and said, "Yes, I can. Yes, come with me. Come with me." He took the boy to a nearby nursery. At the nursery, they bought two small plants and returned home. The grandfather planted one of the plants in a pot and kept it inside the house, while the other he planted outside in the garden. After planting the two plants, the grandfather asked, "What do you think? Which of these two plants will grow better in the future?" The boy thought for a while and then replied, "The plant inside the house will grow better because it is safe from all dangers, while the plant outside is at risk from many things, like strong sunlight, storms, and animals." His grandfather smiled and said, "Let's see what happens in the future." Time passed. After 4 years, the boy visited his grandfather again. Excited to see his grandpa, he immediately asked, "Grandpa, last time I asked you some ways to be successful, but you did not tell me anything. This time, you have to tell me." His grandfather smiled again and said, "Sure, but first, let's take a look at the plants that we bought a few years back." He took the boy to the place where they had planted the small plant in a pot inside the house. They saw that the plant had grown. It was still relatively small and confined to the pot. The grandfather took the boy to the garden. They had planted the other plant outside. To the boy's amazement, there stood a huge tree. Its branches spread far and wide, providing shade to the passers-by. The grandfather then looked at the boy and asked, "Tell me, which plant grew more? Which one is more successful?" The boy replied, "The one we planted outside grew more." "Grandpa, how is this possible? That plant must have faced so many dangers. Still, it grew so big." Grandfather smiled and said, "Yes, the plant outside had to face many challenges. Dealing with problems had its benefits too. The plant outside had the freedom to spread its roots as much as it wanted. Problems like storms made its roots stronger. Today, it is so strong that even a small storm cannot cause any harm to it. continued. What I am about to tell you, always remember it. Always remember, you will be successful in whatever you do in life. If you always make comfortable choices, then you will not be able to grow as much as you can. If you are ready to face the world, despite all the dangers, no goal is impossible for you to achieve. Never think of problems as hurdles. Think of them as steps towards success. The boy took a long breath and stared at the tree. He understood his grandpa's words. Obstacles, which we often consider enemies in life, actually make us stronger, and more successful. Life is like a great adventure, filled with twists and turns that might seem like obstacles blocking our path. But these obstacles are like puzzles waiting to be solved. Just think about it, his grandfather said. When you play a game, the fun part is figuring out how to overcome challenges. Life works the same way. Each hurdle you face is a chance to learn, grow, and become even stronger. So don't let these roadblocks discourage you. Embrace them, tackle them, and watch yourself level up in the game of life. You have the skills, determination, and spirit to conquer anything that comes your way. The boy nodded, feeling enlightened. He thanked his grandfather and promised to always remember his wise words. He left, carrying with him not just the memory of a story, but a profound lesson that would guide him through life's journey. Gain some value from this story. Try to implement it in your life. And always keep rising. Hope you like this video. Like the video and share it too. And yes, also subscribe to the channel so that you get the upcoming video on time.